Now we need to make all doors and windows. First start with this door. I will use rectangle command to draw it, and I will use offset command like 2-inch offset. Actually I will just move entire part to other side 50 feet. I mean at the same position, but with a separate distance we will get this one. I will use erase command, push pull like a 3-inch. I will make it a group. Now again, if I draw any rectangle on it, it won't get connected to that one. That's why I just grouped it, and I will use a rectangle. Now I will move it to middle, and I will use offset command like 1-inch, and we don't need the center part, delete it. And I will move this line 2-inch, so it will be 3-inch frame to put in the handles. And I will use push pull command like 2-inch. Double click it. I will make a group. Again draw a rectangle for the glass. Entire door will be glass. I'll just select the midpoint to midpoint. Hold left arrow for green axis, it will be like tracing the green part, and simply click on it. Now we will get the door. Just group it again for the glass part, and we need to make the handles. I need to make this corner with a smoother. I will use bevel command, and this is a plugin. All plugins you can download from Sketchcation, and I will use a 1/2-inch bevel there. I will use the tape measure command. Now I need to make the handle. Somewhere 1/2-inch gap and 1-inch for thickness for the handle. I will use like a 3-inch height and a 3-inch bottom. Total 6-inch height for handle. Push pull command like 1/2-inch. Bevel command to smoothen these edges. I will use 1-inch would be for smooth beveling. That's fine. And I will use offset command like 1/2-inch. And I will move this line. Yes, and I will use push pull. If you trace this exit point, it will automatically create the hole, and here we go, we have the handle. And we will replicate it, make it a group. Just trace it like and I will create a circle to create a keyhole 0.75 inches. And I will push pull it. I just eyeballing it somewhere approximately, you can do it there. And I will use the scale command. Shortcut is S tools scale to make it a taper one. While selecting the box, you need to hold control to make it equal on both sides. Just eyeball it and an approximate. And I will use the offset and push pull it a little. And I will use a rectangle command, keyhole, push pull. There you will see it's like a keyhole. Duplicate and make it a group. Small details, these won't be visible in the array, but creating small details. I will select all the parts and I will make it a component. And I will assign a name like door, front door would be nice. and create component. And I will use a mirror. You can use this mirror shortcut from JHS Powerbar, that is a plugin. You can download it from sketchucation.com. So outside frame is the block and inside doors are components. Small expression here, what is the difference between blocks and component? I'll just make a copy here. If you double click on the block, you won't get any changes. Like even I'm using offset, but it won't be visible on the other part. If you try to modify the component, see here, it will say if you select one part, it will automatically applying that to same other parts as well. That's the thing between components and blocks. If you edit blocks, it won't be, it will apply to that particular block only. If you edit component, it will assign to all other parts as well. See here, and I will use a mirror command to here. See, keyholes and handles are in opposite direction also, that's why. Select these two components and move using M and lock it to Y-axis left arrow key. And select all components and make it a group and move it to horizontal position like 50 feet. See here, and it's on to the walls. So move it inside a little, like 1.5 inch. Backside also same door, so I will just copy it using a move tool, and I will take this as a base point and here to at this point. Ground floor also same doors, so copy the same door using the move tool. And the same door on this direction also. Now it's looking good. Now we are going to make this door using the rectangle command. Select it and make it a group and move it outside like 30 feet. Now we can work on it. Double click to edit it, and I will use offset command like 2 inches, 2 inch frame, and at this bottom line I will move it to 1.5 inch, so that 0.5 inch will be stopper. And I will delete the internal face and I use the push pull command to 3 inches. Now this is a door frame. Now I am going to create one more rectangle to make a door. And I will push pull it to 1 inch, double click it and make it a group. Move it to 0.5 inch, then maybe it's not far enough, so one more half inch. Now it's look like a normal door for interior. Now I'm going to make the door handle. Similar process to the others. I will use tape measure tool to get the distance, and I will use 1 inch for door handle. From the top I will choose at the middle position. Half inch top and half inch bottom, like a 1 inch door handle. And I will push pull it to 1.5 inch, and I will copy this line to half inch and I will pull it to 6 inches. But not good looking, so I will use bevel tool. I will smoothen at these two edges. Yeah, it's good. And just scale it inside like a sharp looking handle. And I will use one more bevel at this edge to like a round corner. If you are getting the problem while using the fillet tool, just select edges first, then select the fillet next. Then it will apply to both the edges, and I will apply to offset distance 0.5. Click it outside. Now it's okay. It's perfect. Now it's good looking handle. I will just delete all the reference edges, double click it and make it a group. I will just mirror the same handle on the opposite direction. Now it's good. I'll select all and make it a component. I will name it as inner door. Now move it to original position 30 feet. I am going to copy the same door here as well. But here is the problem is these two doors are not same size. While using the scale command, you will get a problem like edges will be compressed and shape will be distorted. For that I have a solution. I am going to use Fredo scale. With this option you can stretch any object without stretching the nearby edges. So I am using this option. You can drag this edge and place it here like this. You can check the size here. I am going to show you how the edges 2 inches and here also 2 inches. So even though I am scaling this same door, the shape was not distorted. And I will move it inside a little. And this door too, move it inside. What I am going to do now, I am going to create a scene. Go to view, animations and add scene. Why? Because even though if you change the view, it will get back to original if you click on scene 1. Now I am going to hide this slab and I am going to copy these two doors at the ground floor as well. Why? Because both are same size. And this door too, I think this 3 feet door. So simply I can copy this door. I will unhide the slab. I will copy this door here and I will move it to position. Now it's looking good. You can check the door opening position, it's perfect, but the toilet door is at opposite direction. So simply I will do one thing. I will use a scale command. I will hold control to change the orientation. Simply you snap it to -1 scale. Hold control, -1 scale. Here also same door, so simply copy the same door. While holding the scale, make sure you pick the center box. Now it's looking good. Now we need to make the windows. For the window, I will create a rectangle and I will group it and move it outside. I will divide this rectangle into 3 halves by select this line and click it to opposite direction and use slash tool and 3 times. So it will divide into 3 halves. Now I will use offset command. I will offset it to 1.5 inch and simply select it and F and double click it. Automatically previous offset value will be picked. Now I will delete inside these panels and I will erase the lines. And push pull it 3 inches. I will select all the edges like double clicking it and I will shift selecting it inside the face, so face will be deselected and I will deselect all outer edges as well. Now I am going to copy these lines M and control. To 1 inch. Again M control 1 more inch and I will select all these faces. Now I am going to use joint push pull. I will select all the faces to require to push pull and I will click and drag. And in the offset value assign 0.5 inch. Now it's like a window frame. Same procedure, select all internal faces and joint push pull. It's good. Now it's like a perfect window frame. And I will create a rectangle for windows. Double click it, make it a group and move it inside. And I will copy it, same rectangle here and the same like this. And double click, hold control and double click all faces and right click, make a group. Now if you assign the material, it will all apply to the C3 parts. Now make a component like a window @ 5 by 6, like it's like a 6 feet by 5 feet. Now move it to original position and move it inside a little, like 1 inch. Now I am going to copy same window and other places as well. Just move it out. Why? Because it's like 2 inches, so 1 inch. I will unhide the slab and checking. I think everything is good.